Music Machine magazine embraced live local music in print, radio, and cable television like no one else had ever done before or has ever done since. Bands that slipped under the radar of local media were placed in the spotlight by Music Machine magazine. Clubs that many people hadn't discovered or even knew about were put on the map by Music Machine magazine. Such was the involvement and passion for live music in the Mid-Hudson region by Music Machine magazine. The 80s kicked off with energy and drive like no other decade. Pressure Point went into high gear at an outdoor concert at the Newburgh Mall in 1980 with their brand of power rock. Only one band in the 80s had their own magazine and their own cartoon series ads. That band was Big Edsel, who became one of the premier oldies groups of the decade. From Sullivan County came the Hellcats, a hard-rocking group making great original music. And guess what? In their current lineup, the Hellcats are still writing and recording rock and roll.
She got a sports car, a red sports car, a red Ferrari gonna match her lips. She got the credit cards, a stack of credit cards. She bought the plastic because that's hip.
Music Machine magazine was always putting together unique promotions that got local music out into the public. In the summer of 1980, it worked with South Hills Mall to create a Saturday music series. Bands introduced themselves to a new audience and sold an autographed recordings for new fans. Northern Star was a powerhouse on stage, had a huge following, were elected the favorite rock band in the region several times, and nominated for a Grammy in the rock instrumental category. The front man for the Pastels, Bill Talmadge, was a raspy-voiced animated entertainer who kept the crowds dancing and was a perfect mesh for the talents and vocals of the rest of the group.
The night was clear and the moon was yellow and the leaves came tumbling.
Will Hoppe was a member of the Straight A's group and then decided to go solo. A community-minded spirit, Will appeared at benefits for Vietnam Vets of America, cystic fibrosis, and many others.
When the cop found out, he began to shout and started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. Northern Mama South. It was against the law. Well, the mama looked him down and spit on the ground. Every time a name gets mentioned, Pop said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in a house of detention. Now I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. See you in Julio down by the schoolyard. See you in Julio down by the schoolyard. Oh.
The next step for Music Machine was to bring the music of the region to radio in the region. At one time, Hudson Valley Music Today was heard on 3 different stations in the region. Such was the strength of this show that in the 1986 Best of the Hudson Valley voting by readers of the Poughkeepsie Journal Daily newspaper, Mike Grab was voted Best Radio Personality, ahead of WPDH's Stu Shantz and WHUD's Joe O'Brien by wide margins.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock all night at home, at work, or in my car. I'm listening to WBNR. You can rock around the clock all night. Well, you can rock, rock, rock the broad daylight. You can rock around the clock all night.
1260 WBNR, the Hudson Valley's oldies channel.
You
Jason Mallet Man Taylor was part of the Special Pizzazz Band in the 80s until he left for a solo career. He studied with the legendary Lionel Hampton in New York and released his first EP in 1985. The undefeated all-grunt jungle band featured Vietnam vets. Lead singer Danny Greenberg was a medic, and whenever there was a benefit for the vets, Danny and Music Machine were always involved.
If tomorrow the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life and had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky star to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you when you think there's still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
By 1983, Music Machine magazine had become the media center of Mid-Hudson Valley music. It was time for an annual competition that readers could vote on. Music Machine teamed up with Budweiser and the Chance nightclub to present 2 nights of free music featuring the first-year winners. Each year, the contest got bigger, with rock groups, country groups, solo artists, and more in the ballot mix. Lenny Frank and the Rhythm Rockers ran from the 1960s to August 8, 1981, when Lenny decided to retire the group. However, fans were happy when he returned to the club scene in October of 1982. Bill Perry was a blues guitar phenomena in the 1980s. He had toured with Richie Havens, did a Jimi Hendrix tribute show, worked with Nancy Dudan in a Jimmy and Janis tribute show, and then went solo. One of the many benefits Music Machine put together was an annual bowling competition for bands and nightclubs. Rosetta Stone, a purveyor of power rock, never failed to rally in the alley. Music Machine always had a special place in its musical heart for country bands of the Mid-Hudson Valley. The first cable television series of music specials created by Music Machine, in cooperation with Ballantine Communications, was Hudson Valley Country, featuring the best the region had to offer. And it was seen on 5 different cable systems, reaching more than 100,000 homes. In the 1980s, Rich Wilson put on the Elvis Show that featured his Elvis vocals and all the trimmings you would expect. For many shows, he worked with the Legend Band featuring Bill Talmadge.
Oh, see right. Oh, see what you have done. I said, see right. Oh, see just what you done. When you really love you, now, you better go. Hear what I say. Well, I'm going away, baby. And I'm home to that you know. Going, baby. And I'm home to that you know.
A sharp band with a sense of humor, Dresden Black promoted their song Simple Hesitation as part of their Who Booked Us Here tour. Guitarists came and went, and so did bass players, but the one constant of the go was the drummer and vocalist Gary Van Voris. Professor Louie and the Chromatics are a touring, traveling powerhouse of a group nowadays. But back in the 1980s, they were the core of big features.
Think of all the things that we could have. Love is an ocean, and I can't forget my sweet 16 now will never end, and I wanna know, can you tell me how deep love is there? And take me to the river and drop me in the water. Push me in the river and take me in the water. Washing me down, washing me down. Oh yeah, and squeeze me, love me, and tease me till I can, till I can, till I can. Take no more, take me to the river.
During the 1980s, Music Machine magazine acquired and archived over 100 local recording LPs. When Music Machine was sold, the recordings were housed in the library at Orange County Community College. In 2017, the recordings were then donated to the Avalon Archives Museum of Rock and Roll, Ned Moran curator, in the Falcon Underground at the Falcon in Marlboro. Music Machine rep Mike Palladino shown here with Falcon owner Tony Falco, and boxes of the rare, one-of-a-kind LPs. The decline of live music in Hudson Valley didn't come gradually, but immediately. In December of 1985, the drinking age went from 19 to 21. Coupled with aggressive DWI ticketing, it effectively cut the number of nightclubs in the region to less than half, almost overnight. Well-known Hudson Valley entertainer Lenny Frank recalls that time. We were drawing great crowds at the Poughkeepsie Ramada Inn. The weekend after that rule went into effect, there was a cop sitting across the street. The next weekend, the crowds went down to nothing, and in a few weeks, we were fired. When it comes to doing good things for good causes, Mid-Hudson musicians are the best. In 1983, the video, Christmas in Poughkeepsie, was a fundraiser for the Children's Home of Poughkeepsie, featuring Van Ritchie on vocals, Matt Jordan on trumpet, and written by Johnny Dell. It was touching.
In Poughkeepsie. And if you haven't got the spirit of the year, then I invite you to spend your Christmas right here. It's a Christmas in Poughkeepsie, a little bitty white Christmas in Poughkeepsie.
Musicians are the first to say yes when asked to pitch for worthy causes. When the Orange County chapter of Vietnam Veterans of America needed money, the musicians were there. Nam Jam was an annual August event that raised money for Ulster County Vietnam Veterans of America, with many regional acts participating. Bowl for Breath was an annual Rally in the Alley benefit, sponsored by Music Machine magazine, to raise money for cystic fibrosis research. The traditional Labor Day weekend television that saw national acts appearing on the Jerry Lewis Telethon also found a local benefit to raise money for Jerry's kids. When a tornado touched down at a children's school in Coldenham, killing several youngsters, Music Machine magazine immediately got a benefit together and musicians were ready to entertain. Joe Renda had too much fun, teaming up with Ace Frehley of Kiss to write Eugene in 1981. Billing himself as Crazy Joe Renda, his variable speed band included three well-known Dutchess County musicians, Ed Monteleone, John Reagan, and Claude Lahanoff.
Hey, I don't know if you care, but the doctor said, I ain't gonna make it much longer. You know what I mean? You know.
I got better things to do. I got plans and
say your name?
Eugene. 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 Hey man, why don't you stop ringing my phone? Hey, get off my case.
Sabre was a favorite club band in 1987, packing places like the M&R Pub in Highland Mills, Brothers in Monroe, Class of 57 in Middletown, the Holiday Inn in Port Jervis, and many others. With our documentary, we've only briefly touched upon all the great bands, music, and clubs there were in the Mid-Hudson Valley during the 1980s. Music Machine magazine was lucky to have so many good photographers and good writers contributing to our pages in that decade. We thank everyone who participated in the making of this documentary and remind you one last time to please support live music.
Thank you. Good night. It was great to be. Nice to be here.